We got another fucking black Superman, and this motherfucker's the Superman of hell. This motherfucker on some Dante's Inferno shit, going through different layers of the fucking hell to go beat up the devil and shit. And Doomsday the fucking king of hell. Let me go ahead and explain what the fuck going on. So first off, all this shit started back at Lazarus Planet. We were once all gods. Martian Manhunter was in vacuum of space and shit, looking at the damn Earth, and he can fucking sense and see fucking emotions and shit. He was able to see somebody like deep in fucking right here in America, and he said it's like an empath, that basically like a generator for that shit, empath generator. His name was Raphael Aker. He was at this hospital and shit, right? And he took the fucking pain from this old man and shit. Then we see that he took the pain from everybody there at the bottom, everybody's pain, and he left. The motherfucker did that shit to 327 people. He goes to the city, to this damn statue, and he told Metropolis to give all the pain that he got to give to him. He said he could take it. And it's like, yeah, perhaps in another city you might have been right. But not in Metropolis, because they city pain got to deal with fucking Doomsday. That's when we see Martian Manhunter pop up, right? He's like, yeah, the Lazarus eruption gave you a gift, Raphael Aker. I commend you on how you attempted to use it. But these empathic powers, this ability to take others' pain for your own, is too much. Allow me to share your burden with ease. That's when you see Doomsday in his head, right? That's because the motherfucking Doomsday ass can take a memory and reproduce itself. They literally say he's the most adaptive creature ever designed. He says that he will tear your mind to shreds unless he can imprison him in the psyche, right? So he asked bro to give him to him. Man, that shit started fucking up Martian Manhunter. Started growing in his memory, started fucking him up. This motherfucker was using Martian Manhunter's psychic web in search of resurrection. He went to use the red, bro, to try to fucking make some offsprings, but most of the eggs were shut down by the archetypes of the planet, intolerant to the interloper in their food chain, and start eating their ass. Over here, they fucking, he tried to plant it in like a most evil place, but they ass ended up becoming a stillborn baby. They said he even fucking went into interdimensional energy field of the bleed, where he found enough power to manifest physical form, but most were destroyed as they crawled across the blasted void to our dimension. So that's when bro finally got up. He was like, look, I'm taking that shit back. Give him back to me. I just thought that we deserved better, you know. So the motherfucker takes him back, right? But he gets his ass fried. He fucking dies from all the heat. And he turns into this fucking stone that you see up at top. Then we also learned that Superman can't see emotions like fucking Martian Manhunter can. But that's not the end of this shit. Because in the new Action Comics Doomsday special, we see that his spirit went to the fifth circle of hell, Wrath. He's like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. That's when this fucking demon grabbed his ass. Like, man, where the fuck is your torture demon? He's like, I taste your blood and know your name, Raphael Aker. If you lack one, I'll be your torturer then. So the demon mad as hell because fucking Doomsday and hell causing a problem with everything that's going on in hell. He's like, I tried to stop him, bro, in Metropolis. And that was that story I just read. This motherfucker throw these chains down with these collars, and the fucking ground started making these dogs. He said, yeah, your ass done made hell more hellish than it's been in a millennia. And we gonna make your ass punish for that shit. He let the dogs go. They chasing him and shit, right? They was on his ass. That's when his ass went to right here, and then he stopped and shit. It was like a fucking the edge of the barrier to the realm. The demon let us know that nobody can go through that shit except his kind. He's like, man, you know what? You already infected hell. You done made it worse. Might as well come along. And he take his ass through the damn motherfucker. And he's like, yeah, look at your new home and weep. That's when he was like, yeah, there was another. Demon was like, what? He said, when I died, there was another present, another I was connected to who sought to save me. I think I brought some of them here with me too, along with Doomsday. They changed me, both of them. The Martian Manhunter is a shapeshifter. He's worn different forms at different times. That's when his ass started to change his voice, talking about some you worthless piece of shit. One of them was a little bit like this as he come out as Bloodwynd. Stole off on his ass. The dogs run up. He sit down. They fall and shit. Bro grab his chains. Throw him on dude's hands. He like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Nice try. Demon like, you dare to defy? He run up to him. Shut your ass up. Very much, yes. Fucking his ass up. Beat his ass. Dogs run up to him. He said, stay. They ass sit their ass down. He's like, yeah, good boy. You're with me. So we go to all the little things right here. Release the chains and shit. And he pulled the dudes out. He said, yeah, none of you deserve this. He said, they gonna come back for you. But just know that right now you ain't suffering. Go ahead and lock some more people out so they ain't suffering right now. Dude was like, stay with us and protect us. Bloodwynd was like, these doom hounds will for now. I'll be back for just, but for now I must go deeper. He like, deeper into hell, but each circle is worse. Each is for more deserving. None of us deserve this place. You hear me? And that's the point. If there's a hell, there is a devil. And I like a fucking word. He said he flied. He flied through the scorching skies of hell. Then he lands and hides who he is. He said that demons ain't too bright. That shit has worked on every damn demon in the circle of hell, my bad. He said he walk and he wait for the next idiot to bring him to the next one. He said, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Then you hear, you're not supposed to be here, son of man. He said, yeah, he's right. Hell was never meant to have its own Superman. Bloodwynd, a Superman for hell. And this shit gonna be continued in the next pages of Action Comics. Now, to the Doomsday story. So Kara's having a nightmare about Doomsday and hell, right? Superman wakes her ass up because she was daydreaming and shit. She tell his ass what her nightmare was about. She said Doomsday. Then she got to telling us about basically on they Earth, they called they had a word for urban truth instead of they don't call that shit urban myth. Doomsday was one of those, a story that about a rogue scientist who had created a being so immense in power, a mindless, hateful thing that grew power each time he died. A thing who always returned, the great sin of Krypton we could never escape. She said, but it was like a campfire story. Superman was like, yeah, not for me. He was like, what was like, she was like, what was like? He was like, what, getting killed by fucking Doomsday? He's like, yeah, I guess. He's like, man, I fought gods, actual gods. I've been trapped in time, tortured on World, had my son stolen by an evil parallel universal version of me. Shit was bad for a little farm boy, but if I'm being honest on a physical level, my body and soul have been a few darker moments. The trading punches back and forth with this monster, I knew I was going to kill me. And if I didn't kill it before I dropped it, knowing that it would kill everyone I love, and being tired, not in the way that we get tired, but the way that humans must mean when they say it. Having nothing left in the tank, nothing at all. Each swing being dead weight, a desperate crushing thing. And then everything went black. He died. Then he talks about what I said at the beginning where Martian Manhunter had stopped his ass from coming back from Metropolis memory. Then he talks about the fucking Bloodwynd, how he lost his life. Then he asked her, was it a dream? She's like, man, I hope so. As this kid's coming, she leave and shit. And he's like, yeah, I hope so. Martian Manhunter pull up and he lets us know that he the one that sent her that thing, that damn nightmare. It was encrypted. He didn't know who else to send it to because it was Kryptonian. He didn't want to send it to Superman because he didn't want to scare the fuck out of him. He asked her what she seen. She said somewhere hot and shit. That's where he asked. He was like, can I see? She's like, yeah, go ahead. That's when we seen somebody talking in these red bubbles, letting us know, like, yeah, they wouldn't known that this motherfucker was gonna be a portal to hell. They got trapped in there as soon as he did that shit. So the cars see this fucking spirit on the fucking getting tortured by these demons. She goes save him, leaves and shit, right? Then they telling us that the fucking walls and everything built is by the people of hell and shit. She land and the damn thing grab her legs and the thing that saved her, she choking her ass. Martian Manhunter tried to go save her, but he got hit by this fire that's supposed to hurt more than fucking regular fire and burn longer. That's when Doomsday came and smacked the shit out of them two demons earlier. He saw they ass, right, and he was about to go beat they ass. That's when you see some big ass hands came and picked their ass up. And it was the devil, known as the first of the fallen. Martian Manhunter was reading his mind and shit. He wanted to make a deal with him because he said, hey, Doomsday ass is finna break out into fucking the real world. And his ass is down here basically being called the king of hell. And I can't go for that. Plus the people down there believe he gonna break doors. So that's helping breaking the door too. So they end up eventually making a deal with the devil, right? And they go fight his ass. He quickly beat up fucking Martian Manhunter. But the devil ended up giving Kara this armor that was made of these damn things that was there before he came. And that was supposed to be there long before any devil or anybody was there. She got on him at first. But because people was watching, he got his ass up and grabbed Martian Manhunter ass, threw his ass and got the beaten up Kara. So Martian Manhunter tried to use his mind powers on all the people that was there and tell them like, look, if you don't fucking help us stop Doomsday, he gonna get out and kill everybody that y'all love up there and they gonna have to experience this shit with y'all. Nobody listened, but while she was still getting her ass whooped, one of them did, and she walked up to the door, and the rest of them did too, made this big ass door, locking his ass in there forever. The devil sent them back, And we'll see more Doomsday and Superman in Action Comics.